Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to do a comparison of two affordable wireless earphones available right now in India. We have the Bullet Wireless Z which is launched in India for a price of 1,999, that's 2,000 rupees in India, and we're going to compare it with the Realme Buds Wireless, another affordable wireless earphones launched by Realme, and this is priced 1,799, that's 1,800 rupees in India. So there is a difference of 200 rupees. Now we're going to compare all the aspects, including the build quality, the sound performance, the features available, now the IP rating, the battery life, the charging, all those things we are going to compare in this video. So let's get started with the comparison of the Bullet Wireless Z with the Realme Buds Wireless. Now first step, let's have a look at the build quality. Now looking at the Bullet Wireless Z, so you can see that this is not as premium as the Bullet Wireless 2 launched last year, but it still feels premium. You can see that this is made of plastic material, in fact, so you can see that this is also plastic material. It has a matte finish and good overall build quality. Now we can also see that the neckband is kind of soft material, so it's quite comfortable to use, and even the wires are also quite good in terms of the material quality. So the Bullet Wireless Z definitely has a good build quality. It may not be as premium as the Bullet Wireless 2 because it's of a lower price segment, but still it provides decent build quality. Now next we'll talk about the Realme Buds Wireless. Now if you look at the Realme Buds Wireless, you can see that here again we have a matte finish. Now the important thing is that this is made of metal, and you can see that it offers a slightly better build quality than the Bullet Wireless Z. You can also see that the wires are also slightly better in terms of build quality when compared to the Bullet Wireless Z. So if you look at the build quality overall, both are pretty good, but here we would say the Realme Buds Wireless has a slightly better build quality overall, but not by a huge margin. But since availability of this metal finishing gives it a good overall build when compared to the plastic on the OnePlus Bullet Wireless Z. Now next let's move on to the comfort aspect of these two earphones. Now that is one thing which you might be really interested, because using earphones over a longer period definitely has an impact, because some earphones do get a pain in your ears. So here we have two well built and really well designed earphones. So which of them is more comfortable? So here you can see that the Realme Buds Wireless has a ear hooks. Along with that you can also customize the ear tips, but on the OnePlus Bullet Wireless Z that is not available, but these are removable. Now both are quite comfortable for longer time. We have tried these two earphones for quite long time and none of them had any sort of issues. But again, the comfort levels depend upon user to user. In our comfort level, we felt that the Bullet Wireless Z was a tad more comfortable than the Realme Buds Wireless. Now next is the bass performance. So when we did the unboxing of the Bullet Wireless Z, the most comments or suggestions we received was how good is the bass performance, and can you compare it with the Buds Wireless from Realme. So that's what we are going to do. So the Bullet Wireless Z has a 9.2 mm dynamic driver, while we have a 11.2 mm driver on the Realme Buds Wireless. So you can see that the larger drivers on the Realme Buds Wireless definitely helps, and if you're a person who loves a lot of bass or deep bass or punchy bass, then the Realme Buds Wireless is the perfect choice for you, because the Realme Buds Wireless has a really good bass performance. It's kind of a punchy bass many would love to have on their budget wireless earphones. So if that is your primary feature you're looking for, that's the excellent bass performance, then we would suggest the Realme Buds Wireless. Now having said that, the Bullet Wireless Z also has pretty good or kind of balanced bass. When we did the review, we mentioned that the bass is kind of adequate. It's not a kind of punchy bass like what you see on the Realme Buds Wireless, but it still has a pretty decent bass performance. So in terms of the bass performance, our choice would be the Realme Buds Wireless. Now bass is one aspect of the sound quality. Now other aspects, the vocals and the triple performance, these are also important, and when it comes to the vocals, this is one area where we felt the Bullet Wireless Z was better, because the Realme Buds Wireless is more of a punchy bass. The vocals get kind of diluted at times, and this is one area where the Bullet Wireless Z does a really good job, because it's more of a balanced performance in terms of sound quality. We have good bass, vocals are good, the treble is good. So it's kind of a balanced earphone, the OnePlus Bullet Wireless E. But when it comes to Realme Buds Wireless, the mids and highs, or rather the vocals, aren't as good as the Bullet Wireless E. It's good, but it's more of a bass performance, or kind of a punchy bass performance on the Realme Buds Wireless. So in terms of sound quality, we can't say one is better than the other, but Bullet Wireless E is more of a balanced one, which includes bass, treble and vocals. But if you're a person who loves just bass alone, then the Realme Buds Wireless is the better choice. Now other options include other features. We have now the important thing about the OnePlus Bullet Wireless E is that you can connect to two devices, and then you can quickly switch between those two devices just by double pressing this button. So that's an additional feature. Say for example, if you're working on your desktop and if you want to switch to your smartphone, then you can just double press and it will switch between these two devices. So that feature is not available on the Realme Buds Wireless. Now there are IP rating for both the earphones. We have IP 55 on the Bullet Wireless E, while we have IPX4. So again, Bullet Wireless E has an advantage here as well. Now next is the battery. Now both the devices have pretty good battery life. We have the 20 hours battery life on the OnePlus Bullet Wireless E, while we have a 12 hours of battery life on the Realme Buds Wireless. Now 12 hours is kind of sufficient for most users, but then having additional battery life on the OnePlus Bullet Wireless E definitely helps that. So here we would say the Wireless E is better choice. Now in terms of charging port, here we have both the devices have charging ports on this band, and here you can see that it's USB Type-C port on the Bullet Wireless E, while it's a micro USB on the Realme Buds Wireless. Now this won't make much of a difference, but if your phone is USB Type-C port, you can use the same charger here on the Bullet Wireless E. That is an advantage, especially because most of the smartphones are now going for USB Type-C port. So that again is an advantage for the Bullet Wireless E. Now there is also warp charging. 10 minutes of charging gives you almost 10 hours of music playback on the Bullet Wireless E. The Realme Buds Wireless does not have that kind of feature. It does have fast charging, but it's not as good as the Bullet Wireless E. So there also we feel the OnePlus has an advantage. Now latency, that's one thing which many of you asked us when you are doing gaming, which is better here. Now both are wireless earphones, and you have to understand one thing, that wireless earphones do have latency or kind of lag when playing games. So neither of them are really suited for gamers. So these are like for casual gaming. Now advantage with the Bullet Wireless E is that if you are using a OnePlus smartphone, there is a Fanatic mode available on the OnePlus smartphones which has released recently. So with the Fanatic mode, there is a low latency mode on the Bullet Wireless E, but again that is limited to OnePlus devices alone. So again, neither of them are really great for gamers. Now another feature what many of you have asked us is how good is the mic quality, and how good is it when taking calls. And the overall sound quality when you accept or receive calls on both the earphones are pretty good. We didn't see any sort of issues here. The mic was slightly better on the OnePlus Bullet Wireless E, but again not by a huge margin. Both have pretty good mic quality. Now next is the range, the Bluetooth range. Now both are Bluetooth 5.0 with 10 meters of range available. Now when we kept our phone in one room and moved to different rooms, we found that the range was much better than better on the Realme Buds Wireless than the OnePlus Bullet C. So if you move quite frequently across rooms, then the Realme Buds Wireless is better because of the better range. So that is a detailed comparison of the Bullet Wireless E with the Realme Buds Wireless. Now which one to buy? Now the Bullet Wireless E is priced 1,999, that means 2000 rupees in India, while the Realme Buds Wireless retails for 1800. Now which is the better device to buy? So here one criteria we would like to highlight is the bass. Now if bass is something which you would love to have on your earphones, then without doubt the Realme Buds Wireless is your pick. So if your requirement is more of a bass performance for your music playback, then go with the Realme Buds Wireless. Now if you're looking for a more balanced earphone with good vocals, good treble and decent bass performance, along with that excellent battery life, IP55 rating, and apart from also that there is warp charging and there is USB Type-C port. So a lot of features are available on the Bullet Wireless C. So if you are not really particular about the bass performance, then we would recommend the Bullet Wireless C. Having used these two earphones, our personal choice is the Bullet Wireless C because it is more of a balanced earphone than the Realme Buds Wireless. So that was a detailed comparison of the Bullet Wireless C with the Realme Buds Wireless. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.